Hello everybody, welcome to the Tiger Stand and welcome back to the Tiger Vlogs once again. Hope your weekend has been good, and I hope your Monday is as good as Mondays can come. I know we've been talking a lot about streaming over the last few um, vlogs as such, and I'm not quite done, but I'll try to tone it down from now on out and just kind of get with the program, so to say. Um, but it's this March Madness. Now that I'm 2 weeks into it, it's working out. It's really working out for me. I love it. Yes, it's a lot of hard work. It takes a toll. It takes a lot of hours, but yeah, it's so much fun. It's so much fun to do. And I've ended up with a sort of nautical theme, but uh, yeah, that's a different matter. The theme will, I don't know, vary all depending on what kind of games I play at the moment. At the moment, there's a lot of World of Warships and such, but yesterday, on Saturday, um, while I was streaming, I brought up the topic of what emotes would be good. Uh, and a theme that's been going lately is this is fine. This is fine. And and that's probably one of the emotes that I probably, I say probably a lot, like the most. But I'm wondering how to do it. If I should have my own face or have Friendly Tiger here. Um, but if I were to use Friendly Tiger, I'd need to have him drawn in a different way, and I don't know if I have the money to contact the original artist, to be fair. Uh, but I could use my own face and just plan something out. And well, yeah, I'm just thinking about how to make the channel better. Well, not really bigger, but better is the operative word here. Um, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll just have to see. It's growing in a steady and slow pace, and I don't mind that at all. Um, it's it's very good to just make sure that when people come and they join, that's uh, that's the reason why they stay, because they enjoy what's going on, and I won't be doing a lot of giveaways and such. I'll be doing some, of course. Well, not of course, but when I have the opportunity, when I feel like it's the right time to do it, I might pop in a giveaway or two. But I like it even more when I'm able to give away stuff uh, to viewers who, I don't know, it feels like they deserve it, or it makes a difference, rather. Not necessarily deserve it, but it makes a difference to them. For instance, a little while back, we were sitting and talking about different games, and Zenko, one of my viewers, hello Zenko, uh, he was talking about he didn't have any games to play, and that he didn't have any money to pick up any games, and uh, me and Punky were talking about Borderlands. And then I remembered I actually have a copy of Borderlands 2 lying in my Steam folder, ready to be given away. So I just gave it to him, and to see his reaction, to see how happy he was by that, it was awesome. It was so awesome. Um, it was a lot of fun to see the way he reacted, and it's so worth it. I mean, it's something I bought. I don't know how long ago. It's an old game by now, but it's such a good game, and being able to give away something that I know somebody will enjoy, and they appreciate it when they get it. It really makes my day. And it did put a huge smile on my face knowing that he was super stoked, and yeah, that made me happy. And and that kind of ties in perfectly to my next subject, happiness. Happiness is a fickle thing. But at the same time, it is what you make it. For me, I guess I have, I wouldn't say high standards, but I have high expectations of certain things, and that causes uh, my daily mood, my general mood to fluctuate very much. I mean, I'm not seeking any sort of validation for it, but if if I go a long time without knowing that or without being able to see that I'm giving back something, or giving something to others that lets them calm down, lets them chill out, or whatever, um, then yeah, that's when my mood starts to swing downwards. I haven't had those kind of swings in quite a while. Not the big ones, not the big ones where I kind of dump into a huge slump, but there have been swings where I kind of go, okay, you know what? Let's sit back. Let's just focus, breathe, and tally what we have here. And through this, with the channel, with listening to you guys, with talking to you guys, and seeing chat pop up and do a lot of fun stuff, and kind of live its own life, uh, that's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. So it's helping me in itself that you guys are there talking and doing whatever you want. And and the whole idea of making your own happiness has also tied into my search for a job, because I've been looking for a job for quite a while now, both as project manager, project lead, or a project assistant, or in some sort of supportive role within a company. But I've been denied that because I don't have enough experience. So I started looking towards support, which is something I do well, which is because of my way of um, building relations with customers, with people. It's important for me that people trust me when I'm in that sort of position. So I build up a relationship with them, and that's always been very important to me. Um, so I've been looking for support roles again, but I've also tried to imply in my applications that I also see myself working my way up in the company, and I think that has scared some of them off because I've gotten replies along the lines of, "We are sorry to say you are not the right candidate." All of a sudden, I'm slightly Irish and slightly Scottish. Don't know why. But let's continue. Um, they and some said, "We fear that you will not be the right candidate and grow bored." And if I'm being honest with myself, yes, I would probably grow bored in a support situation. All depending on what kind of tasks. If I have tasks that let me learn something new, let me challenge myself, and find new ways of solving them, find new ways of permanently fixing or even automating, then that's something I enjoy. Sorry. But when I come to a point where it's not giving me anything back, then I need to advance. And that's why I kind of said to them that I'm looking for a place where, yeah, where I can advance, where I can be part of a support team and lead them, because I want to be able to help people. I want to be in that kind of position, and I think that I've been there before, and I know, I don't only think, I know that it's something I do well. It's something I can excel in, and it's something that wouldn't leave me bored or wondering where the next part is going. So, yeah. But yeah, been denied that. But after being denied those, even I kind of sat down, and that was a kick to the face. So I sat down and I went, where the hell am I supposed to work now? They don't want me in project management, which I've studied for, and they don't want me in support, which I've been good at. And I'm like, hell am I supposed to do? So I called, or I set up an appointment with my mentor from the project management classes I took, and she pointed me back on a road and made me remember a lot of different things, and kind of realize that I need to point out that I want to be in a supportive role. I want to be in a role in a project where I can talk to customers because of my way of building relations and building a trust with these people. And that's often where a project fails, is where there's no proper connection between the project itself and the customer receiving. They don't have that proper trust and feeling of a relation, so that you get a proper communication. Because communication is key in a project. So she pointed me back towards that, and yeah, it gave me some more hitch in my giddy up. So I'm now going to sit back and kind of start to assess different companies in Oslo that do projects, start to contact the people that are directly in charge, instead of going through recruiters, going through HR or whatever. Just go directly to the people who are in charge of the different things, and kind of say, hey, this is me, this is what I know, this is how I do things. I know you need one of me. So I'm gonna go back to that and kind of try out that instead of just going for postings, because a lot of people ignore the fact that about 80% of hirings, at least in Norway, come from outside of the normal job postings. And that's a lot. And that's the part I should be aiming towards. I shouldn't be aiming towards the postings. Because the postings, even though it's only 20% of all employments, that's where most people look. So I have a good plan there. I have a clear goal of what I need to do, how I need to contact people, and kind of get back to that. So, yeah. And knowing that I have a proper goal, a proper plan, and something to stick to, it's a lot easier for me to let down my shoulders and be happy. And that's the important thing here. That is indeed the important thing here. So, with that being said, I'm going to cue the outro. Thank you so much for listening to me rant once again. I hope this made some sort of sense to you. But as always, guys, keep wild, stay free, and I'll see you guys.